Blog Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome to Diva of Days of Our Lives. Be sure to check out all our shows here on Blogtalk Radio and all our interviews. You can find all the shows that we've done. I think we're on our 374th Blogtalk show. So, wow. And also yeah, I know. I'm sure, Terry, you know what was the exact year? I can't remember that. Do you remember the exact year?
We started in 2009. In August.
9, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. That's
so
almost 10 years. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to be 10 years. All right. Okay, yeah, we can find us on Twitter at Diva of Days, and we also have a Facebook page. We're also on iTunes. So be sure to check all that out. And we'll be discussing the show tonight. And we have Diva Carrie here. Hi, Carrie.
Hello.
And she's at Diva of Days, and I'm Marianne, and you can find me at Mama_Hooch. And we also have Jen here. Hi,
hey,
Jen.
I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
Okay. And hopefully maybe Causey Hooch Anna will be popping in soon. So I don't know. I don't see her up here yet. But anyway, has everybody been watching the show?
Yep.
I don't know. I found it. Are you kind of liking it or kind of It's been like, I don't know, this week it's been, I don't know.
Yeah.
Were you enjoying it? No? It's just like it's not holding my attention. Maybe some of the, I enjoyed I know you're not Jack, I enjoyed Jack and Jen a little bit with the whole fireman thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody think that
I
was
like that.
corny?
Yeah.
Or do you think that was cute? I thought it was cute.
I thought it was corny the first time around.
Oh, you thought it was corny the first time with Jack, yeah. So, yeah. So the whole thing was like, Jack came and, was it Emilio, I guess?
Yeah.
There was a little bit of history there. She was talking.
Yep.
She was talking with Eric, and they kind of said that. And I do kind of remember some of that.
Yeah, but I don't understand how Eric wouldn't know who he was. His sister dated his brother.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Was Eric around at that time?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was a young kid, but he was around.
That kid. Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, they were neighbors, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, some of that history, back then, some of the stuff I wasn't too sure of. But I remember Emilio, and I remember the whole thing with the fireman. And so I guess Jen to stop the wedding, tried to stop the wedding, was to try to get Jack alone, and so she dressed up as a fireman. So what did you guys think of how they got Eve distracted by Eric doing that then?
Oh, that was funny.
I had no idea it was a Russian accent. They said it. I didn't know what the hell accent that was. I honestly could not tell at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
Greg Vaughn. I didn't know.
Shit, that was not a Russian accent. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought Russian, German. I wasn't sure. Maybe it was German. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Eve fell for it, though, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it was funny when Eric came clean then. That was, funny.
They played well off each other, those two.
Mhm. Yeah. I always thought at one time maybe they would try to get those two together.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? They kind of were when she first came on, kind of friendly with Eric. Of course, she was with Brady too. I think at the beginning. Yeah. Oh. And then, what did you think with Jen and I guess Jen, they finally she took him in a room and locked him in a room together and basically tried to jog his memory about, told him stories about everything.
Yeah.
But he wasn't remembering. And then he tried to get out, and of course the box fell on his head and he got knocked out. So of course I'm thinking, okay, he's going to get his memory back, but they didn't go there right away. What did you think? Because I thought, oh, okay, now he's going to get his memory back, but he actually did. Maybe a little bits, and he remembered something about a name of a ship.
There was Loretta.
I don't remember
Loretta Toscano.
Okay.
Isabella's mother.
Oh, okay. I think we have Anna here. Okay. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Hey.
Out living the life out here on the streets, the main streets of Kansas City, Missouri metro area.
Oh, okay. So how is it out there?
That translates to running errands.
Running errands. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were getting any bad weather out there. Any bad weather, like tornadoes or nothing like that out there?
Cold. Not bad. We aren't having bad weather, but it's cold. It's like it was so nice and spring-like for a few days, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh. I mean, it's not like blizzard conditions or anything like Minnesota's getting, but how are you guys doing? And
it was gorgeous here.
Out on the East Coast. Oh, nice. You got the weather we had a few days ago. We had some perfect weather a few days ago.
It's nice here, too. No.
Yeah,
I think Monday they might call for some colder weather in the 40s by Monday, so who knows. But here it can go from, like, snow to... Yeah,
we're sending that to you. Oh.
Okay. All right. Did you catch any of the show or hear of anything that was going on this week?
I've been trying to catch up with
Wasn't it a very great week?
I was trying to catch up with the stuff I had not been able to see, and now I remember why I wasn't wanting to watch it. It's like, but anyway, not real happy with Kate not being on very much at all. But I think she might have been on this week, but I haven't gotten to this week's yet. So.
Hey, that was my question. I don't remember her being on.
No, she wasn't.
I don't think she. Okay, I don't think so.
I don't think she was.
Yeah, we're getting really old.
The only thing the only thing I can kind of remember this week, most of it focused on the weddings and the election and Haley and JJ and Tripp and all that and Jack and Jennifer. Was there too? I don't even think there was too much like Chloe and Stefan and all them. Were they on it all this week?
Nope.
No. Yeah, because then I'm thinking, well, there really wasn't that much happening this week, or it was like a lot of the same, talking about the immigration thing and them not getting married and should they, it's just the same, and then Jack and Eve getting married, so it's kind of a lot of the same thing.
Sounds awful.
I know, it's like kind of like, I don't know.
All I want to know is Haley gone yet?
I actually kind of like her.
So do we?
I like her and JJ.
Yeah.
I like her and JJ.
Yeah.
Together.
But isn't Tripp the one that marries? Isn't Tripp the one that?
Well, they're just
about. Keep her?
I don't know if they're going to keep her. Like she's just about to marry Tripp. Yeah. And the whole thing is she's supposed to marry Tripp in the ceremony. She has her white dress on and she's there, and actually the lady from ICE comes in and surprises them. She's going to witness the wedding because she's still not convinced that this is true. And so but right before that, Tripp goes to the hospital to ask Kayla to come to the wedding. So while he's gone, JJ comes to see Haley, and Haley forgives him, and they start kissing. And actually, they started to do a little more than kissing. They were making out on the couch, and the ICE lady knocks on the door, and she's wondering, what are they doing alone together? But then she explains, well, he's the best man, and then Tripp finally comes, and
no kidding, right?
And then Claire's still finding a way to break them up, and
Oh, brother, that's getting
she's
so boring.
She's a real nasty little bitch. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I have to say, Olivia.
Go.
Yeah, she needs to go, but she's doing the actress is doing a great job of making us hate her.
Yeah.
She is.
Oh yeah, she
really is.
Job. It's just.
Oh. And then somebody put today. I saw on Facebook. They said, now I know who she reminds me of, and they put her upside a picture of Nellie Olson. If you all remember Nellie, with the blonde curls, and Nellie had the big eye. There's a picture of the two of them, and that she does resemble that Nellie.
Oh, how funny!
Yeah, speaking of,
that's kind of how Nellie would act. Yeah, I had a laugh. That is true. Yeah.
Oh, how funny!
Speaking of Nellie Olson, have you guys read her book?
No, I haven't. I didn't realize she had one.
Is her name
Allison Arngrim?
No, it's called Confessions of a Prairie Bitch. It's really funny.
Oh,
okay.
I have to read that. That sounds good.
Yeah, she was funny. I've seen her on talk shows and talking, and she's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, she does stand-up comedy.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But now when I look at Claire, she says, "Oh, it's a little Nellie Olson."
Yeah.
So Claire's still trying to find a way to break this all up and not have it happen. But did you see when she went to Eve and she finally blurted?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think you're leading up to what I was going to say.
Yeah. I'm
about the lighter.
Get busted. Yeah.
Yes. Well, JJ took the lighter and he found it. Well, now she's over there complaining to Eve, when are you going to help me? And I can't take this. And somehow she blurts out about the lighter. And they found the lighter. And Eve says, well, what's the lighter? What are you worried about a lighter for? And then it clicks with Eve like, oh, do you know something about the light in the cabin? And Claire finally confesses to her that she did it.
Oh,
so of course
gosh.
Eve is on, but she says, you're not going to turn me into the police, are you? And she said, no, we're just going to find a way to frame Ben. Yeah.
To what?
It's back to now they're going to frame Ben.
Try to frame Ben? Oh, brother.
Like meaning they're going to try to make it seem that it was Ben that.
Oh,
yeah,
brother.
So like Ben's claiming he never saw that lighter was left at the cabin.
Eve's daughter was killed by him, so I get it.
She brought that up. She cannot stand Ben, and she hasn't gotten over that, and they're still trying to. But then, of course, they lost that video showing that this wedding is a fake. But Claire had something on her phone about that she must have recorded Tripp saying something, and so right at the end of Friday she goes in with the phone right as he was ready to pronounce the man, what Justin was doing the wedding, ready to pronounce the man and wife, and she bursts in. She's like, stop. So, well, I guess I don't know what's going to happen. So Haley may be gone. She may be gone. So you're not a fan? Nobody's a fan of Haley?
I like her.
Well, I mean, I'm not against the actress so much. I'm just kind of tired of this. At first I was really intrigued, but now I just am kind of like over it. So I just don't have a
storyline with the election and everything is just dragging on with Jack and
yeah,
Eve.
well, that's the thing. I would have thought
Haley and
I'm behind and this is terrible, but I'm behind like a month. In fact, I rewatched part of the one on March 18th with Teo playing the dual role and everything. I watched some of that again before I dove into
that would be better watching than what was on this week, actually.
Yeah. And so I started watching, and some of it I just fast forwarded through, and which I hate to do, but I just I don't know. It's like I really enjoyed the election story when was it Abe running against who it was years ago? But, EJ versus Abe.
EJ.
I thought that was fun because Nicole and Jennifer were going out after each other and stuff, and I thought that was kind of fun. So I was actually more interested in that one. This one, I think, because, and I know you don't like Jack and Jen, and don't like Jack, Jen, but I just, that was kind of complicated. Jack, Jen. Anyway, but it's like they're really kind of irritating me because they're making him seem so awful. I mean, I know that's part of the story, but it's like I loved it. Like I just watched the episode, like I said, from like the 20-something of March, and I loved how he and Jen got testy with each other, and she threw a drink in his face, threw water in his face. I mean, that kind of reminded me of the fun Jen and Jack. So that I was kind of enjoying that part, but I guess it's like I don't want it to be like overnight that he remembers everything. I mean, I get it that they're trying to make a story and drag it out and all that, but it's just.
And he still hasn't had his memory back. But we were talking about
hearing you guys talk. It's like, have they even done the election yet? Have they finalized that?
No. We haven't had the election yet.
So,
we've had the marriages. Even Jack now we're getting married.
And that's weird. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hate to be.
So Carrie, did you like any of it, Carrie, or what? Have you been watching or no?
Yeah, I've been watching it. I'm actually starting to like Haley a little bit. I don't like that she's taken over the whole damn show.
That's the part. I think that's it, Carrie.
Yeah.
I feel like she's on almost every day. It's kind of like when Molly Burnett came on and she was on every single day. Like they didn't give you a chance to really fall in love with the character because they were on all the time. I think that's part of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I'm liking her better, but yeah, she's taken over this whole damn show. Oh, what did you guys think when Melinda saw her and then was seen holding a picture? Do you think Melinda has another secret in regards to Haley?
I think she's her mother.
Her mother.
I think she's the mother too.
That's what I
think. Yeah, but she really sits there.
I thought from the beginning she was her mother, but then she came out and said she was her sister.
Mm-hmm.
And there.
But see, that would be an interesting twist. I mean, that more.
And maybe she is.
If that's the twist.
Maybe Haley's the legal one, and Melinda's the illegal one.
Yeah, well, that would be an interesting twist.
You know, she came over here illegally, but and Haley was actually born here. That might be another secret.
But Haley, if she was born here, though, if Haley was born here, though, she'd have a birth certificate and a social security number.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. I mean, I would be interested if they made it like another twist to make it more, I don't know, more interesting again for me. But because I was intrigued at first, now I'm just bored with it. And like Carrie said, she's on all the time, and it's not her fault as an actress, but it's like they just are beating a dead horse. It just seems like they're just, it's repetitive and it's annoying to me. Anyway, just being honest. But if they made it to where there was more layers to the story, then I'd probably re-engage more with it.
Well,
it's a lot of the same dialogue over and over, same scenes, a lot of the same thing, like nothing different to me.
Yeah. As much as I like Ron's writing, he does tend to repeat storylines with different characters. So if he's repeating the one from One Life to Live, Melinda may have killed Haley's father.
Oh, so he did another storyline, like.
Yeah. There was a doctor on One Life to Live, and there was a teenage sister who was actually his daughter, and he killed her mother.
Oh, okay.
And dropped the kid off on his parents.
I see.
Okay, yeah, because we don't know who her father is. It almost seems like Melinda got involved with a Filipino guy and got pregnant, and the father took her in, and then she came to America. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I could see that.
And I think I could get interested in it again if that was the plot twist. But, yeah. And I also hate, even though Jack can't remember his family, I absolutely loathe that he threw JJ under the bus like that.
Yeah.
You know, that really bothered me.
Oh, yeah. He's
that part
bad.
And I don't like it. It's almost like they're making Jack like a cartoon character, like he's just a bad guy. You know, I don't like that. I mean, because
he's
Jack,
letting Eve manipulate him. Eve's manipulating him, and
they're hitting the
of course,
other
Jennifer
thing that is annoying me. Yeah,
same here. He's too much like Harper.
Oh, see, I don't remember Harper,
Dad.
but I
remember him a little bit, but
yeah, he was scum. The man was just plain scum.
Yeah. Jack right now has no redeeming qualities at all. He's just miserable. Yeah. So we were, before you came on, and we were talking about how Jennifer dressed up as a fireman, just like Jack did to rescue her from her wedding to Emilio. She did the same thing. She with smoke. Yeah. So she got Jack out of she put smoke under the door and got him out and took him into a storage room and tried to convince him to get his memory back. And boxes fell on him as he was trying to get out and knocked him out. So you would have thought, oh, he's going to get his memory back, but he didn't. Maybe little bits and pieces of it. So they're still dragging his memory. He still hasn't gotten it back yet. I don't know how long that'll take.
I wonder if it'll take until Xander comes back before they get it. They get that book back from him.
Yeah, he's on his way back.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Well, Nicole, I think, is this week, so we should be getting Xander back too.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Nicole.
Thank God for Nicole.
Okay. Yay! Finally, Brady and Eric need you, or Eric needs you especially.
Yeah.
You got to end this Sarah and Rex fiasco. Now Rex
Oh.
wants to get married right now, right? Yeah.
They're the most
and while Sarah is dreaming of Eric.
It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to work hard to get me. I mean, I'm trying because, you know, I love this show, but it's like, dang, it's making it hard.
Yeah.
And,
So, I'm thinking with Xander and
and
Nicole, that should liven things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Especially be shirtless during part of it. That'll wake me up.
Him and Greg Vaughn.
Yeah, there you go. Not together necessarily, but maybe each with Nicole at some point in time. No, I'm kidding. Let's see, because remember, Xander's not into that. That was funny with Leo.
Oh, yes, Leo.
That was so funny. Oh my gosh, that was.
Now see there. Have you noticed how the energy of that show has gone down since those two actors left? There's a definite difference. Between, I have to give them both props.
Well, not as much
with Leo and.
Well, there's probably not as much. I haven't seen this week's, but it's probably because there's not much humor or levity.
No.
It's probably all just like,
no.
Oh, Sarah, I don't know what to do. I'm a doctor. I'm a pediatric, doctor, but
oh
yeah.
Sarah and Rex are dragging it down for sure, and Rafe is dragging it down like he always does.
Oh.
This Rafe and Hope and Ted.
I'm liking Hope and Ted.
Wouldn't say that.
Yeah, Hope. What Rafe and Hope and it's like, Hope.
Rafe,
just get rid of him.
Have Hope and
get rid of him.
Have Hope and Ted done the dirty deed yet?
Not yet. They're kissing.
Not yet.
Longer than just a little kiss. Ted's moved in on her and she's told Rafe. Oh well, Rafe wants to keep the baby, and Hope says no way.
That baby is adorable.
See, he was never going to have an opportunity to have a kid, so what the? Whatever.
Yeah. I'm thinking Lonnie and Eli might get this baby because Lonnie's really becoming attached to it.
Or Ben.
The baby's adorable. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, little David. And they ran into Ben, and she didn't want Ben to hold him. She was, didn't want to give him, but she finally did. Yeah, she didn't.
Because he's he's the baby's uncle. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be a Ben's baby's uncle.
Well, now Rafe is not the father, though, right?
No. Couldn't be.
Okay, I didn't think so.
This baby's only like 6 months old.
Right. Do you know who the father is, or no?
I saw a rumor on the message board that's Jack.
What?
That's Jack.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I saw something on the message board.
At this point, it could be anybody right now. At this point, could be anybody. Yeah. Who knows? Or Jordan was Ben, or
it's not. I forgot. So it's not Rafe's biological child, but he's gotten attached to it, and so he wanted to keep them. Oh. Well, no, he just feels like they don't want him to go to Child Protective Services and get into foster homes or anything because no one knows who the father is, and so he feels that. Well, Jordan wants him to take the baby, so now he coming to, and that's the whole problem with him. He doesn't put her as a priority. He puts his exes as more of a priority, which basically that's what he's doing. But I don't know. Is it just me, or she just seems like such a downer character for the last while? She hates.
Yeah, I don't know. She hates. Yeah.
She's negative about Rafe all the time, and yet she doesn't really put him first. Why is it just a one-way street with her? I don't know. That's my take on it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's sad when I have to defend Rafe. I know that, but I actually like him better than her right now. But the thing is, finally, they've been trying to stuff Rafe and Hope down our throats for years, and it's finally let's get them. Here's a chance to get them, break them up, move on. Kate needs to console him if Hope kicks him to the curb or vice versa. Kate needs to be the one to help console him. I've heard that Ted might not be as, he still might be like a little slimy because I think maybe he's working for somebody. I think there's some spoilers out there or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That setting up Hope for some reason or somebody. I don't know who he's. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe Kristen. Somebody said he's involved with Kristen because she's going to be coming back too. I don't know when.
But he knows Diana too.
Yeah, he knew Diana. Right. Yeah. So there's more to the story with Ted. Ted has a lot of backstory, I think, that we don't know about. So, which is, if they keep him on, that'll be good.
Yes, I like Ted.
He needs to go back to being, a little bad, though. They neutered him for Hope. I hope he's faking it. I think he might be faking it just to try to get ahead. But, he's just totally ruined them.
Isn't that their name? H-E-D, Head. He's trying to get a hood.
Head.
Hope and Ted. Head.
Head. Yeah.
When she said he was hoping to get ahead, I was thinking something else.
I know you were.
I know you were. That's the whole idea of the name.
That's right. Hello.
Yeah.
But when you said get something about a head,
what else could it be?
Yep. Yep. Uh-huh.
Can't be
That's
Coke.
the only thing I can come up with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot more interesting than it. Oh.
Yeah. Well, she did admit to Rafe that that her and Ted kissed. So he knows about that.
Oh. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But that went over well.
Yeah. At least he didn't lie.
Well, he's moving out.
That's true. Okay. All right. That's true.
Yeah.
They were broken up. Remember, they were broken up for like an hour before he
for an hour.
Yeah.
And in a man's mind, that counts. That's okay.
Oh. Sin are adorable. So I mean, I'm watching I'm still back at the point where they get Sin. I really like them.
Oh, Sin,
I try to
love
forget
them.
to use the
Yeah.
Yes.
They're still. Yeah. I think soon they're pushing to. I think he wants her to stay overnight. They were in his little apartment there.
I knew when
on the Demir thing.
Once she said he got a set for his bedroom, I thought,
Yep.
We know.
He has his own place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that's going to be coming up in the next soon, I guess. So. I don't know, unless he somehow even Claire managed to frame him again for the fire. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
You know, that I can understand Eve wanting to frame him. But this thing with her war with Jennifer is getting old.
Oh, the whole thing with trying to get back at Jennifer.
Yeah.
They've been rival. That goes way back. It's like, move on.
Yep, grow up.
Yeah, although when they got married, Jack and Eve, they have Andrianne officiating.
Yep.
And you know she's probably really not official because she told Jen, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because she offered to do the wedding for them.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's not going to be legal. It's going to come out.
Yeah.
So.
You know what? I got to stick up for Claire a little bit. I feel bad for her. No, I feel bad for her. Everybody knows Tripp is marrying Haley. Where the F is her family? Where's Marlena? You know, where's Hope? Why isn't anybody checking in on Claire other than Eve? Eve's the only one who kind of feels bad for her.
Good
Everybody else is telling her to suck it
or
up.
Her mom, or her
parents.
Or her parents.
Yeah. Basically, Claire got thrown under the bus for Haley. Because, I'm seriously, if it was my boyfriend, no, I would not allow him to marry another woman for any reason. So, I mean, Claire,
that is a little much.
Seriously.
But because the audience knows that she tried to kill her own, aunt, it's kind of...
That's why.
But her family doesn't know that. But
you're right. You're right.
Right. Her boyfriend that is marrying someone else, and nobody is there for her but Eve. Sad. But like I said, you know, and Sarah and all them are being snarky at her for, you know, being upset that her boyfriend's marrying someone else.
It's almost like they're putting Haley above everybody. You know, choosing Haley over, you know, their own family member. You know.
Yeah, right. But if you were Sierra, wouldn't you choose Haley over Clara? The way Clara's treated you.
Oh yeah, but she doesn't know the worst of it.
Yeah.
But still,
wait till Sierra finds out what Claire did. Oh my goodness, I'd like to see that.
But I mean, but she doesn't know that now, and so I'm just saying, even though they've had a lot of problems and all, and Claire doesn't really deserve some of, you know, perhaps some of, you know, her family, but at the same time, they are family, and so you would think that somebody, like you said, somebody besides Eve would be coming up and saying, you know, this is really kind of crappy. Can't somebody else marry her? You know, you know, can we find somebody else, like JJ, for example, or something like that?
JJ wants to marry her.
I know, but
JJ really wants to marry her. Yeah.
And in a way, I kind of feel like it's selfish and rude of Haley to do it. I mean, because she came in on the middle of this. Tripp was nice enough to take her in, and then, you know, and the girls supposedly acted like they were okay with it, which we know Claire wasn't. But and then it's kind of like, well, you know, she's kind of just going along yeah, well, you know, I'm so special, I'm worth it, or whatever. Well, why doesn't somebody else step up and do it? I mean, I guess I'm just saying, I think part of it, too, is Tripp is tired of Claire lying, and, you know, he doesn't, I mean, the fact that he's having to doubt her so much all the time, I mean, I get it. You know, if I were Tripp, I'd probably want out, too, but it's just, I don't know, just hearing what y'all are saying, I haven't seen it, but I'm kind of like,
All right, but if I were Claire, I'd be more mad at Tripp.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's the one
Yeah.
in the
Oh, yeah.
relationship with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I'm just
why
saying, you know, like with Haley, she's like letting it she's like saying, I need this, and like basically I'm more important than your relationship. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to say she's a bad person or whatever, but I just feel like the whole thing's kind of contrived. But I mean, I think it's hilarious. I'm dying to see where she spills the beans to Eve that she did that. that I've actually would say is probably must see for me, but I don't know. But then pinning it on Ben again, I'm really getting tired of that crap too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one you thought he was okay.
I
Now
think
they're going
you're
to try
right.
to make it seem like it was him.
Yeah, and I think you're right, Jen. Ron does seem to borrow old ideas from his previous works and everything, because the all those dead people that weren't really dead, and all that, DH, you know. So.
And the DID.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was I mean, I honestly liked his writing for quite a long time, but it's just lately, and you never know. You know, we don't always know what's going on behind the scenes. They may have asked him to say, hey, write this story or do this or do that. So he's got to work with all those constraints and different limitations on certain things and all. I mean, I'm sure it's not easy, but it is kind of lately. It's been really hard for me to enjoy.
I'm enjoying Lanny and Eli.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that I would like to see.
Yeah. They're nice together too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with the
They're the
baby
couple.
thing.
What's that?
The same couple.
They're the same couple.
What do you mean, the same couple as?
No, sane.
Sane. Yeah, you're right.
Not crazy.
Yeah, normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, then Sonny and Will, and we find out Will has a brain tumor. So then there was a promo that Rafe gets shot, and I think Sierra gets kidnapped by the drug cartel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she gets kidnapped. Yeah.
All right. Sierra
to the
can
rescue
carry a
again,
gun at
probably.
all times. That's it.
Yeah, Sierra. Yeah. I know that's coming up. So. Oh no. It was kind of an uneventful week for this week. I don't know. Nothing much. Like Victor wasn't on to make it fun, and
nope.
I don't remember Victor. No, they weren't
Kate
on.
Kate wasn't on apparently.
Mm-mm.
Well, has anybody looked at the ratings lately?
I have not.
No.
Hopefully there's some good stuff coming up some months down the road.
It's so
they're 6 months ahead?
It's 7, I think, now. But it's so frustrating because
so hopefully.
It can go so quickly, for me anyway, it can go so quickly from must-see TV to must-flee TV so quickly. Like, I was literally sitting on the edge of my seat.
Which it had been.
And I didn't like Jordan's character at all, but I thought she did a great job, and I thought that was an interesting story, with her being the nutty one, even nuttier than Ben. And I thought all that was really interesting, and it went through a lot of history and all. I liked how they brought up their kids' history and all that. So I really was into that, along with some of the other stuff that's going on. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, I got to actually watch it tonight. Ooh, I got to really watch it tomorrow, And then it's like all of a sudden I'm like, OMG, this is painful.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, I know sometimes when they're moving story arcs or they're starting new ones, I understand that arc. But, I mean, it just seems like you guys were all saying that some of the dialogue's repetitive and they keep doing the same thing. That's when I start getting really frustrated, too. Like, it always reminds me of...
And they're using flashbacks again.
Pregnant. Yeah, and that's been the last couple months. They've been doing that really annoying. I mean, they do flashbacks within the same episode of something that happened at the beginning of the show. They'll flash back later, and I'm like, okay, we're not that dumb. We can actually remember from 30 minutes ago. And I can understand maybe them doing it earlier in the week flashback or something for people who don't watch it every day or whatever. But it's like we were there. We were in the room when that was going on just now. We didn't really need to see a flashback yet. It's almost like they're using it to fill up space or something. I don't know. It's annoying.
Or maybe they had a joggle storyline or something.
Yeah. Maybe so. That's a good point. Who knows? That's a very good point. I may have had to work around stuff or whatever, but so I don't know.
So
if
are we missing anything? I don't know if Carrie can remember it. I don't know if we're missing anything that happened.
Abe and Sheila almost kissed.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Who?
That's right.
Abe and Sheila almost kissed.
Oh. That'll be interesting. I like her.
But did I hear she's leaving the show though? Yeah, is she leaving though? Yeah, I heard she's leaving.
I love Sheila.
Oh, I do too.
Well, damn, that would suck. I love her. I love her comedic timing and everything. She cracked me up. I like her a lot, but I'm not saying she's necessarily a perfect fit for Abe, but I like her a lot better than I liked Valerie. I thought Valerie was kind of a you know, she's kind of sucked the air out of the room to me. I don't know, compared to Huh? Yeah.
They didn't give her any storyline.
Naughty.
We're like, Sheila's kind of like, no, you're going to wear those new shoes I got you, and you're going to be hip about it, and you're going to be good, you know, because it's like, you need to loosen up a little bit.
She's the exact opposite of Valerie.
Yeah. And she kind of gets him out of his comfort zone and stuff. I like that. I like that part. So I'd be sad if she was leaving, but some of these others, not so much. But yeah, I agree. In summation, I agree. If they had another plot twist with Trask and Haley, I could re-engage with the story, I think.
Yeah.
But like
I think we haven't seen the last of Melinda. She's gonna pop up soon, I think. And we're gonna find out more stuff, I think.
And I don't think there's anything that can. I mean, we know Rex, the character Rex, is leaving, so I don't think anything can resuscitate that hot mess. But,
yeah, and what? Tripp and Claire are leaving. Those two will be leaving. Yeah, so.
Yep. Kind of sad about Tripp. I like that guy, Lucas Adams, or whatever his name.
Yeah, I like him.
I really think he's cute. Oh well.
Anybody hear any other rumors or spoilers?
Did you guys talk about the Writers Guild? The Writers Guild situation. They're in a dispute with the agents.
Oh boy.
And
no, I didn't know that.
And I don't know if it would lead to a strike, because I'm not sure how that works, because it's not SAFTA or whatever, SAG. It's the agents that they're having issues with. But they are considering maybe I've heard rumors that they're considering dropping the whole agent model, basically. And I guess the WGA, which would definitely affect the soap writers. So I don't know what's going on there, but I thought it was interesting. I just saw like a little brief clip about it on Twitter, and I thought it was kind of interesting. But I don't know the nuances of it or anything. But it sounds to me like the writers were demanding something. The Writers Guild had some demands, and the agents weren't budging on it or something. So I'm not sure. They might just say, "Hey, screw it, we'll go without agents then," or something. I don't know. I don't know what all the details are, but that could technically affect the show somehow. But
the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've had writer strikes before in the past, right?
If they bring in Scabs, they better not bring Dina back.
Nah, Higley, please.
Especially now that Nicole's back, it's like she'll just write for her anyway. So, yeah, no, that can't happen. So, anyway, I hope it all gets resolved and that the Writers Guild's in a better place, because I know it's hard work. I know they do a lot that we don't even realize, but. It's easy. I know it's easy for me to beat up on them sometimes, but I know it's a tough balance sometimes. But that's all I got, girls.
Yeah. Okay. I think we covered most of everything this week, so I can't really think of anything else. So,
me either.
Anybody else have anything to say? No. Okay. Well.
Okay.
There probably won't be a show with Easter next weekend. So
right. I know I won't be able to.
No. Me either.
Got family in town.
Yeah. My family will be home. So Carrie's going to Florida.
Right.
Yes. Enjoy Florida, Carrie.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Have fun.
Hopefully there'll be no rain. And that forecast will change. So. Okay. All right.
So, good night, ladies.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody have a nice Easter.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.